Hi guys, I'm Cash,
I'm Laura.
and we just want to pop on to say
Hi. Tell them a funny story about the time you got your eyebrows microbladed.
no.
Who this is?
I don't even have a picture of it.
I know, but
I don't even have a picture of
you
it.
know who you do have a picture of
No, I
all over
don't.
the internet?
I do not.
Helga!
No, I can't. You gotta have structure, babe. Like seriously.
Mm-mm.
All right.
Unstructured is the
Anyways,
best.
so we wanted to tell you the first time we met, how we met.
How do we meet, babe? You looking at me for? I know how we met. The people don't know how we met.
So we met on the internet. So everybody who say internet dating doesn't work, internet scrolling, internet. We met on the internet. We met on POF.
Oh, that's old school.
Ah!
Dang.
We met on POF. So I was scrolling one night and I saw her and I just sent her a text that says, nice freckles.
No, I like your freckles.
I like your freckles.
I got that text at 2:00 in the morning. I responded, thanks.
And that's all she said.
And that is it. It
That was all she said. And
it was 2 in the morning. 2 a.m.
Right.
I wasn't one of those people that gets up at 2 a.m.
Right.
before.
You know what I was trying to do. 2 a.m. So itsy ways.
On a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday. It don't stop.
You know, I have two timelines.
So
I have BK and AK. BK, I never got up at 2 a.m. to talk to people.
yeah.
AK, 3 a.m. is my wide open time.
Anyways, I hit her with the lines, all the lines. What did you say after that? I don't even remember. Like to spark the conversation, because I looked at your text like thanks. I was like, ew, child, bye.
She didn't think ooh child bye. What she did was come back with you're welcome and some other question which I didn't see till I got up in the morning. Then the whole next day while I was working a job, I mean she had a job too, but apparently our jobs were not the same because I actually had to do work.
I do work too.
She didn't do work. I would discover later that
I worked.
she worked.
Mm-hmm.
But again, our jobs were not the same.
Very hard. Very, very hard.
Lies, all lies.
From 6 to 3.
6 to 3 were your hours.
That's how I worked.
No, you worked from 6 to 8. The rest of the day you spent crafting and texting.
They don't need to know that.
That's your last job.
They told me that this was gonna take 8 hours. It took me 2. So you know what I did?
Crafted and
I
texted.
took 2.
So anyway, we texted the whole day, and then sometime in the middle of the day, after talking to me for almost 6 hours, this fool right here gonna talk about, do you know how to voice text?
Excuse me.
I'm at work. People coming in and out of my office.
Because if anybody who knew POF back in the day, like it was a lot of scamming going on, like people showing other people, just like Facebook is now. People showing catfishing, showing other people pictures, and it really be guys begging for money and stuff like that. I remember one time it was this fine chick. That was before you, baby.
Oh, okay.
It was. I'm talking about fine. I was like, hey, what's up? And it wasn't even like 3 sentences in. She was like, I'm stranded on the side of the road and I can't get to blah, blah, blah. So you know what I told her? I say, you better dial 511. They'll come get you a gallon of gas. Baby, don't try me, try Jesus.
Wow.
No, sir. So anyways,
yeah, she said that I had people coming into my office, in and out of my office all day long. And I worked at a construction company. The only female with a bunch of men.
So literally our story is we met and
wait, before you do that, have we ever actually told our entire timeline to anybody? Like really? I mean our best friends, but anybody else really like publicly know our real timeline and how we got to almost 10 years of marriage? I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Tell them the timeline. Do you know it?
No, we met, we married, and we're here.
Okay, so she doesn't know it, but I know it. Can we tell it? I know dates. You want me to tell it?
Go ahead.
Okay. I only know because our daughter's birthday party, that's where I was the night before the freckle text.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
We met on, because we had our first conversation on January the 20th.
Okay.
Okay?
News. Okay.
News. So I was at daughter's birthday the night before dinner,
got it.
January the 20th at like 2 a.m. First,
And
hello.
I hit you with the.
So that day, we had the whole conversation. That night, I said, hey, it's supposed to get.
Boom. Check this out.
Hey,
this is
it's
the real deal.
Right. It's supposed to be an ice storm.
You know them so-called. Them so-called.
Be respectful.
Them so-called sub-femmes. Oh, them be the ones. Them be the ones.
It's
Go
supposed
ahead.
to.
She hit me. She hit me with the gangster line. Go ahead.
It's supposed to be an ice storm this weekend. You want to come get iced in with me? Okay. Mind you.
She said it just like, no. Slow it down. Slow it down.
No. Wait. Mind you. So Tuesday.
Slow it down.
Wednesday we talked. I said that.
That's not how you said it. You said it sexy. You said it sexy.
Well, I'm not going to hit them with the sexy because I wouldn't want
she said, hey, it's about to be a snowstorm.
Ice storm.
Ice storm. You want to come get iced in with me?
I can't hit y'all with that kind of sexy. Anyway,
I was not the like point. Word.
Okay, so Thursday.
That was such a pimp line. Did you say that to anybody else?
Never.
Like seriously?
No. Because no ice storm.
Because usually when people say stuff, that's like they said it before.
I just came
from the dome.
Yeah.
All right now. Okay.
So then Thursday, I came with flowers. No, Thursday she came to my job with flowers. That was the first meet.
I tried to leave, y'all. I tried to leave because I tried to leave. She wouldn't let me leave. I would come over, spend the night.
So Friday she came and got iced in with me.
Mm-hmm. I would come spend the night, then try to go home. And I would get home.
I went to her home.
I would get home and she'll say,
I'm almost to your home.
I'm almost
So, listen, January the 20th, we said our first hello.
Mm-hmm.
January the 22nd, we met for the first time because you brought the flowers. January 23rd, she came and got iced in with me. And then we got officially married.
February
the
5th.
Yep. It was 14 days.
14 days.
From hello to I do.
14 days from hello to I do. And we are about to hit 10 years.
Yep. So don't ever let them tell you that it can't work, it won't work. It's been hard. I mean, marriage is hard anyway.
Marriage is hard. It's hard. It is hard.
It is work. It is everyday work. Like, I think when people get married, especially when they get married young, like they think it's easy. Like it's just going to be living with my best friend and life is going to be, it's hard work.
I think, and here's the thing that most gay couples need to understand. First of all, you need friends. Okay? You need friends. Get from under the covers and get out and get you some friends. That's number one. Number two, I've never stopped knowing what this is. Like, it's new every day. Like, she brings up things and I'll be like, oh, what? You never told me that.
Well,
Like I'm an open book because I'm an open book. She's not an open book, and I find out new things every day, and I'll be like, okay,
I don't know
I
if
could deal with
it's
that. I could deal with that.
I don't know if it's not that I'm not an open book. I think a lot of what my experiences or like what I've been through, I throw them, and then when a conversation happens or something happens that triggers or sparks the memory, then I'll be like, "Oh," but I don't think I intentionally hide it. I just think my what I've been through and my experiences, and I mean, not that I had a whole bunch of trauma. It wasn't even that. It was just
I have some trauma.
you did. But certain things will just spark it, and I'll be like, "Oh, did I ever tell you?" And I'm like, "No, probably not." So I don't think it's that I hide it because I'm telling you. I think I just don't. It's just some of that stuff that's like in the old memory bank, and then when you trigger a memory, I'll tell you about it. But I don't intentionally hide it. I don't have anything to hide, and it's not like
I think when people say, "Oh, I married my best friend," I really don't think you would be my best friend if we weren't together.
no, you don't think
No,
so?
I just married the person that makes me feel a better version of myself. Like I was not living in completeness. And when I met her, but I think both of us we met at a time that we were both doing the work. I know I
Yeah,
was doing the work. I wanted to change everything that was going on, and I started doing vision boards and really focusing on manifesting my best self. And then I met you,
yeah.
and then I also met someone else, and I was kind of like I was kind of like talking to them both at the same
Mm.
time. You know how you try to like weigh out your options.
Oh yeah.
But
Cupcake.
anyways, um, well, you won. I
I
mean,
did.
what you talking about?
I was the winner.
The point is
I've seen it.
a point. The point
That's
is
why I was the
when
winner.
I decided
I've seen what
when
it
I
looks like.
decided to become committed. I basically looked at what I was already doing, what was I manifesting, and who aligned with that. And she was the one. And I was like, okay. And it has been a hell of a ride, good and bad. Good and bad. Would I do it again? Yeah. Would I choose you over and over?
Yeah, I think I would always choose her. And I think, like you hear
You
people,
better say that with some
I would choose you.
assurance in your voice.
I would always choose you.
You ain't got no choice.
I didn't have,
You
listen,
ain't got no choice.
I know. I didn't have a second and a third option out here. Like, I mean, I've seen your other option. I wasn't impressed, and I don't think you were either. So, I mean, hello, I was the easy choice. But don't worry, she's not watching. And if she
Ooh,
finds it,
you talking cash. You better stop. She was a
but
cop. You
she
better
was something.
stop.
But she ain't gonna find it, and if she does, it's been a very long time. But
That don't mean nothing.
the point is,
I leave impressions.
you do. Oh, that's obvious. I'm hearing about them. But I would choose you. But I think when people say, like, I think it's funny when people say, like, I married my best friend. I don't think you and I,
Mm-mm.
because of our timeline, we didn't have
Mm-mm.
time to create a friendship. We didn't have time to
No.
get to know the ugly parts and these parts and to fall in love. Like, we fell in love with the moment of what we knew. Now here we are 10 years later and we have learned, but I don't think we had time to create a best friendship.
I think the best thing that came out of this for me is that once you do the work, and I mean really do the work, and a lot of our friends often reference our marriage or talk about how we met, and they bring that up as a source of conversation with people who they meet. But I tell them you have to do the work. You can't just not do the work. Like I literally had a list of things that I wanted,
Yeah.
from my other person, and she completed that list. Now, granted, I did want one,
Let me tell you.
I did say but I was thinking that everybody was gonna be NASCAR,
gun toting.
like. I wasn't that specific. I didn't think I had to because I thought it was all inclusive. You know what I mean?
She thought she was coming over here to find camouflage.
I thought
we was going deer hunting, NASCAR racing.
I thought that's how they were. That's what I didn't know I had to go deep inside and say, "Yo, let me." You know what I mean? I just thought y'all was all like that. That's what the media said.
Yeah, we're not. P.S. There is no NASCAR. There's no deer hunting. There's no gun toting.
She's definitely of the 42%.
There's no big truck driving. No.
But, I mean but that's what I was saying.
I mean, okay.
I just thought y'all was all like that. Like some of the things that I want to do, like fishing, hunting, camping. Like she's just.
I'll go glamping. We'll go.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I will.
I said glamping. You said
I know.
No.
Here's how my version of glamping goes.
Still outside.
It is.
It's still outside.
But my version of glamping is let's go hike in the woods. Sit in the woods.
You gonna go hiking? You won't even do Stone Mountain with me.
I will. Not when it's super hot and. I got a lot of stipulations.
Not when it's 33. Not when it's nothing.
Yeah, I might. Nothing. But then I got to stay in a hotel. Clean shower, nice bed, AC. Although I do have a fan now. My rechargeable fan that goes in my purse every summer. I do have 2 of those. I could pack those in the bag. And outdoors might not be too bad until about
it's okay,
9 o'clock. But
you're a princess.
Yes.
And I understand.
Thank you. Because I need
listen and
we don't judge. Baby, I need AC and a shower. A cozy bed. Vegas. I need Vegas.
Here we come, baby. Here we come. All right, so that was our little rant. We're not going to keep y'all. Go ahead about your day. Do something productive. Stay safe.
And depending on where you are, stay warm, stay dry. I know we have storms coming again today.
And all my LGBTQ people, LGBTQIA.
What you want to say? Make friends.
Make friends. That's our point.
Yeah, make friends.
Make friends, and don't be afraid to jump. Jump for love, but make sure you do the work. Make sure you do the work.
Yeah, I think
don't jump without doing the work.
If
don't
you don't
be like, oh, she told me to jump, and then I jump right into the punch. No.
If you don't do the work, it won't last. Like, I don't think we would have gotten 10 years without having done our work.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think so. But anyway, that's that.
Bye.